Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom.
We the brothers from the GMS South Carolina Midlands branch coming out to bring out the words of Bahasham Yahawashi in the sit down lesson. Pray and hope that this is edifying through the spirit and the power of Bahasham Yahawashi. I'm your brother Yahawashi from the branch of GMS South Carolina Midlands.
I'm the brother Tazarat from the GMS South Carolina Midlands branch as well.
And before we start off, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, or Qadash.
Secondly, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well.
That's right.
And shalom unto you hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
So in this lesson, we just want to go into a quick lesson that, the Lord, Yahawashi, he's going to provide and protect the elect. All right, because we know that we're entering into a time, known as the time of Jacob's trouble, according to Jeremiah 30:7. Can you get that out, Baba Kushai? And this time is gonna be basically the worst time, that man has seen here on the planet Earth. All right, and in that time, we're gonna have to go by what the scriptures say. 2 Corinthians 5:7. We walk by faith, but we walk by faith and not by sight, man. We're gonna have to totally depend on Yahweh Shai in this time, but you got it out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. And it reads, it's alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Said, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. All right, so no time in history will mount up to this great time that the scriptures is about to go into, man.
Continue on. It said, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It's even the time of Jacob's trouble. And we know that when shit hits the fan, it's going to be a time of trouble for everybody here on the planet Earth. All right, especially here in Babylon the Great. But it's mainly going to be a time of trouble for Israel, for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of today. All right, because when this devil Esau Edom, the sword of the Lord on the left-hand side, when this devil gets loose, his primary target is coming after Jake. And mainly he want to get, after the prophets and the believers of Bahasham Yahawashi. But we got to continue to read the scriptures and understand, all right, what the Lord is going to do for us, man. You got it out.
And it says, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it, man. All right. Remember, according to Isaiah 59:19, the Lord is gonna, the Spirit of the Lord is gonna lift up a standard against this man Esau Edom. All right, so we know that the Lord is going to protect, provide and protect, the hopeful elect during this time. All right, because during this time the economy is going to collapse. This devil Esau Edom's gonna be pushing that new form of buying and selling, that RFID micro chip, which is the charagma, the mark of the beast, right? Known as the hour of temptation in Revelation 3:10. And when we read Revelation 3:10, the Lord is gonna keep us from taking that mark, man. Can you get that actually, Baba Kushai? Revelation 3:10. All right. It's all gonna be through your faith in Bahasham Yahawashi that you're gonna make it through these times, man. All right, got it out.
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10, and this red letter, Yahawashi. And it reads, it said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Talking to you, hopeful elect. This is red letter Yahawashi speaking, man. Because thou hast kept the word of his patience, keeping his commandments to the best of your abilities, rehearsing righteous acts, according to Judges 5:11, while having faith in Bahasham Yahawashi. What is the Lord going to do for us, man? Got it out.
Continue on. It said, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
The Lord is also going to keep us from the hour of temptation. And that ties into Revelation 13:16 on down to 19, going into the charagma of the beast, man. A prophecy that the head elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone have been warning about for some time, man. All right, for decades, man, to be exact. You know what? The elder apostle Tahar himself going on what 40 years,
Con,
you know, following by the other elder apostles and then, you know, the elder bishops on down, man. Right? This prophecy has been warned about, man. It's gonna take Yahawah Shai to keep you from taking that charagma, man. Got it?
and it said, which shall come upon, like it said, which shall come upon all the world to
Mhm.
try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep. So you see, the whole world is gonna be tried, you know, by this charagma, man.
Right.
You know, when shit hits the fan, Sleazy E is not gonna be asking people to take this charagma. He's gonna be enforcing it. And if you don't take that charagma, you know, Esau Edom is gonna offer the only option is death. All right. And you know, some brothers, some believers gonna have to be martyrs in this thing. And that all ties into your faith as well. You know, knowing and understanding that Yahweh Shem Shai gonna raise up the dead first. You know, and that your works do follow you according to Revelation 14 and 13. But we do understand that Esau is not gonna get all the hopeful elect. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna be protecting and providing for, you know, his men.
Con.
You know, was that Isaiah 65 and 13 Bible Kushai, if you can get that,
Con.
or if you had anything out, you know,
Con.
to the
Yeah,
spirit.
let me read verse 11 because that ties in what you just mentioned.
Gone.
Um, Revelation 3 and 11, it said, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown."
That's beautiful.
All right, so Lord said, hold fast, man. Because he come quickly. All right, and the
Mhm.
Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai is a power that does not lie.
That's right.
All right, so he said, hold fast, I come quickly, that don't let no man take your crown, man.
That's right.
All right, you shouldn't let no man take what the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai applies for you, man.
Right.
All right, no matter what time, especially the time we're coming in, man. Especially not on Esau, man, because he's gonna try everything in his power to eliminate the elect men.
Right.
But like the
Right.
brother said, some brothers gonna be martyrs than the truth, but the dead shall rise first in the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai.
That's
All
right.
right, and it's an honor to die for the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai.
Right. Right.
All right, so don't let nobody take your crown, man, which is this wisdom and understanding, or stop you from gaining what the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai already gave to you, man.
Right. Right.
You
You
know?
know, 'cause these words of Yahweh Shem Shai is the words of eternal life, man.
Kind.
You know, you being a martyr is pretty much your instant crown of life that you gonna receive, man. You know, and some brothers gonna have to you know, that's gonna be their lot. But we've already meditated on these things, man.
Kind.
You know, once you take that honorable death for Yahweh Shem Shai, that's your last time, you know, dying here on this side, man. The Lord's gonna give you a new body, man.
Right, because this is not living anyway.
Yeah.
This is not living anyway. So, what you're doing, right now is we just, waiting on the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai, man.
That's right. That's right. And
Kind.
what you quoted, I got this here on deck. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 23 and verse 19. It says, "The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?" So you see, the Lord is gonna hold on to his word and his promise unto us, the house
Kind.
of Israel,
Kind.
furthermore unto the hopeful elect, man. You know, that's why the scriptures go into Sirach 2 and 10. It tells us to look at the generations of old, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and have any trust in the Lord and what's confounded, you know, or who did the Lord ever forsake? You know, or who did he ever despise that called upon him, to roughly paraphrase it, man. The Lord ain't never left none of our righteous forefathers lacking in the times of need, man.
Kind. Right.
You had something up?
Kind. I know you say Isaiah. What's it?
65 and 13, but Baba Kushai, can you get Jeremiah 28 and
Kind.
8? Because we got some articles queued up here. Um, you know, just going into the situation in Gaza. And excuse us for any background noise. Lord will, you can hear us clearly. But nonetheless, going into the situation in Gaza and also in Sudan, they're facing these uh famines, that eventually come over here to Babylon and Great America and eventually sweep the whole world. And that ties into our lesson. The Lord is going to provide and protect the hopeful elect,
Right.
right? Because we know that during that time is when the Lord is pretty much going to show up, perform miracles for brothers and sisters out there, man, for the believers of Yahawah Yahawashi. But getting into some of these articles, it says here in CNN World, uh, that's the platform. It says children are dying of starvation in their parents' arms. It says as famine spreads through Gaza, and this is dated June the 26th. And just look at that, man. These are going to be the conditions of these proud Babylonian Americans and these people around the world, man. This is one of the many judgments, that the Lord is going to bring, man. Can you get the book of Second Esdras, uh 16 and 17? And this is all, tied into war, man. That war against the Amalekites, the small hatters, and those Palestinians, man. Those Palestinians are catching the brunt end of this war. And war is a ugly picture, but we know that the Lord is gonna be with us, man, during that time.
All right.
Got it out.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 17. And it read, it said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
In what days? Going into the time of Jacob's trouble, man, when everything hits the fan, man, when all hell is breaking loose. World War III is gonna be happening. The economy is gonna collapse, man. Civil war is gonna be taking place. Social wars, clash wars. All hell is gonna be breaking loose here on the planet Earth, man. And this devil is gonna be enforcing martial law, man. Coming after the believers, persecuting the believers of Yahawah Yahawashi, all right, and trying to see hip everybody, man. Okay, our forefather Edris saw these times that we're in, man. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And we know the answer to that question, man.
Right.
Only Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi can get us through these times, man. All right, you got it out.
Continue on, it said, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death.
It said the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. And remember, our Lord Yahawashi said that these are some of the signs, right? Can you go into Saint Matthew 24? You can start at verse 6 through 7. Oh, actually through 8, man. Because it said the beginning of sorrows. And these are the times that Yahawashi warned about. Okay, these are the times that the prophets here and now, who are back in their lot, are warning about, man. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. You got it out.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse, when you start at, you said 8 or 7 or 6?
Start at 6, Baba Krisha.
It says, you shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that be not troubled.
Wars and rumors of wars, man. See that ye be not troubled. And you see this whole Israel and Palestine war going on, Russia Ukraine war going on. Talks of Russia and North Korea getting an alliance for up and coming World War III. That's wars and rumors of wars, man. The Lord told us about the times that we're in right now, man. Got it out.
And it says, see not ye be troubled. For all of these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Oh, yeah. And it said, see that you be not troubled, man. Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Got it out.
It says, see not be troubled, man, because
right.
You should know what's going on, so you shouldn't be stunned by what is going on, man. So don't be troubled about what's going on, man.
That's right.
Because the Lord Yahawah, he told us this before, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
All right, verse 7. Matthew 24:7, it says, "For all the nations shall rise against nation, kingdom is against kingdom."
We
And
know that World War III,
mm-hmm.
you know, is brewing. Nations are picking sides right now to fight in this third world war, man. Got it.
And it says, "There shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places."
And these are the signs, right? There shall be famines and pestilences
Pestilence.
and earthquakes in diverse places. We know
Mm-hmm.
that these things are taking place, but dealing with the famines, man. The
Mm-hmm.
Lord called it, man. All right, the Lord is making good on his word, man. Prophecy is being fulfilled. And reading this one more time, children are dying of starvation in their parents' arms as famine spreads through Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another famine going on real time. It says over 750,000 people in Sudan are at risk of starvation. Global Hunger Monitor. And this article right here, let's see when this was posted. Today, June the 27th, man. So these famines are going on around the world, and we know that there's a global famine that's gonna hit the world when World War III pops off. Because what's gonna happen? Supply chains is gonna be broken.
Right.
You ain't gonna have the farmers tilling the ground no more. You're not gonna have the truckers putting this foods on the shelves, and people are gonna be looting and stealing. Man, it's about to be an all out famine here in Babylon the Great and across the world where brothers and sisters are scattered to.
Right.
And in that time, we're gonna have to solely depend on Yahawah Yahawashi to provide, man. You have something up?
Yes, because I was going to mention, because some of these stores now, they lacking without food and stuff. They putting up like posters that cover the shelves. They make it seem like they have food on their shelf, but they don't, man.
Right.
And as time progresses, especially the time coming in now, especially leaning towards the so-called an election, and and whoever supposed to be put in this election chair, and you will see family at an all-time high, man. If not this year, Lord will, I brought it out next year, man.
Yep. Eventually, people ain't gonna be able to afford groceries no more. It's gonna go from inflation, which we're in now, it's just rising, into hyperinflation to where it's gonna be unaffordable. And then these people are gonna bug out and lose their damn mind and hit all the grocery stores and everything. That's gonna be the first things to get hit. Your Walmarts, your Costco's, your Sam's Clubs, your Trader Joe's, wherever you get your food from, man. All right, and that ties into prophecy here. Second Esdras 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right? And that shows you, that the shelves on all these little, even your Dollar Generals, your convenience stores. All right, from your big food chains, from Walmart to your Dollar Generals. What else? Even your convenience stores, man. All that's gonna be hit, all that's gonna be looted, ain't gonna be no food. And that ties into prophecy where man is not gonna have no pity upon his neighbor, man.
Right.
What's that? Second Esdras 15. They're gonna be spoiling, their neighbors, for goods, pretty much coming into their houses, man, and taking what they want, man. All right. But guess what? The Lord is gonna be with the hopeful elect, man. All right, and let me get this real quick, man. This is Psalms chapter 37 and verse 18. The Lord Yahawah Yahawashi knoweth the days of the upright. Who's the upright? Pertaining to the hopeful elect. The 144,000 on down to the great multitude, the believers of men, women, and children, man. And it says, and their inheritance shall be forever. Yeah, we're about to receive eternal life, man, when we get those crowns and those new bodies, when Yahawashi returns. All right. But here's the point. Verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Yeah, during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Tying into these bad times we're entering into, man. We're not going to be ashamed, man. All right. It says, and in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
Right.
Meaning the Lord is gonna have us well off, in the times of famine, man. The Lord ain't gonna leave the hopeful elect lacking out here, man. And I wanna get that actually in the NLT. I got my actual sword here on me. This is Psalms 37 and 19 in the NLT. It says, they will not be disgraced in hard times. Are not we entering into hard times, man? The time of Jacob's trouble. Everybody is feeling, the heat right about now with the inflation, which, is only going to get worse from here, man.
Uh-huh.
It says, they will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine, they will have more than enough, man. We're going to have more than enough, man. Because Yahawashi is going to be with us, man. Just look at the accounts of old, dealing with our forefather Elijah, where, Yahawashi performed the miracles where the ravens was bringing him food, man. And he drunk from the brook, man. This body of water, man. You know, and there's many more accounts of Yahawashi bringing food and providing food and protection to our ancient forefathers, man. All right, or look at Daniel and the lion's den. Where the angel grabbed Habakkuk by the crown of his head, and through the vehemency, the force of the spirit, you know, translated him pretty much in the den where Daniel was with that food he was cooking, man. The Lord got many different ways he can provide for us in this time, man. All right, and this is gonna be a time that we're gonna solely, step out on faith, man, which we're already living by faith, man. In Yahweh Shemiah Washai. All right, but can you get that second Edris 16 and 18 once more, Baba Kushai, so we can get into these times that we're entering into, man.
And this is the book of Second Edges, chapter 16, verse 17. In the read, it said, the beginning of sorrows, great mourning, the beginning of famine, and great death,
Yep.
beginning of wars.
The beginning of wars, man. Going into what we was going into. The main war being World War III. And let me get this real quick. Revelation chapter 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The second woe meaning destruction, is dealing with World War II. And World War III is approaching quickly. And that's what we see with the whole escalation between the small hatters and the Palestinians. That ties into prophecy, what, in Jeremiah, I believe 51, also in 50, if I'm not mistaken, as well. The least of the flock, I'll draw them out. Those small hatters is gonna get Babylon the Great, America, and the West involved in this third world war, man. All right. So it's all tying into prophecy, and the word of the Lord is being fulfilled, man, right here and now. Okay. It said, I'll read it. It says the second Edge 16 and 18.
Okay.
The beginning of sorrow, because I seen you flipping, you about to get something out.
Yeah, I was looking for that Jeremiah 51.
Oh, Con. If you got it out, yeah, for sure. Bring that out for sure. But I'll read it. The second Edge 16 and 18, while the brother get that. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, right? Many people, about to be in great mournings, by the judgment and the hell that Yahweh Shemiah is bringing to this place, man. And these people are in constant sorrows, man. Can't afford this, can't afford that. I've seen a video. It was an Edomite pretty much bawling his eyes out, man. Talk about how he got a painting company. He can't afford to keep up, talking about he want to eat, eat with me. I don't care what color you is, white, black, we got to stand together and eat. These Babylonians, specifically these Edomites, are through out here, man. Okay? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. Quoting Yahawashi, the beginning of sorrows, man. All right. It says the beginning of famine, and we see famines going on in these other places like Gaza and Sudan. All right, but these Americans ain't ready for when that great famine touches Babylon the Great, man. Because what these people, they eat a 3 square meals a day, uh, uh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, and in between, they snacking. You know, they're not ready for when famine hits Babylon the Great and great death. You know, but for the most part, Babylon the Great, hasn't been touched by war, but war is coming to Babylon the Great, man. It's gonna be great death here, man. All right, the beginning of wars and civil wars, man, racial wars, man, World War III, man. These things will take place. It says, "And the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?" So Edges is inquiring, man, what he's gonna do in these bad times, man. Right?
Mhm.
Only thing we can do, man, is depend on Bahasham Yahawashi. You have found out that?
Uh-uh.
It's all good, man. We quoted it. Can you continue reading Second Edges 16 and 19 for me,
Con.
unless you had something
Con.
now?
This is
Watch.
the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 19. It said, "Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as sources of amendments."
It said, "Behold, famine." This is mentioning famine twice, and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And what are scourges? You think about a slave owner, whipping, trying to correct the slave or whatnot to get him to do what he want.
Con.
The Lord sends famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish for the correction of men, man. All right, and mainly for you Israelite men, because He's
Right.
only dealing with you. And got it out.
Verse 20. It says, "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the sort of the
Gorgeous.
scourges."
Mhm. So
What's to the
that
tone?
means, are you good up? That means these wicked niggas is gonna continue to be wicked, man.
Con.
Even though the Lord is bringing these great judgments to the planet Earth, man, and they ain't gonna be mindful that this is the Lord trying to correct them, man. All right, they're gonna continue on. Matter of fact, they're gonna get worse, man. And you got verse 21. We're
Con.
gonna read stop at 22, Baba Kusha.
22. Second is 16 and 20,
21.
21. It said, "Behold, Israel shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion."
Right. So I want to get that word victual quick. See if I can get that in the etymology online, just so we can know and understand what it is. It says food, nourishment, provisions, right?
Mm.
So just because they think that they can get food and provisions, here in Babylon the Great, still fairly cheap. Inflation is rising, but you can still, afford things now. The dollar hasn't all the way collapsed. Jake's think that he could still go get a Big Mac or a 4 for 4 from
Right,
Wendy's.
right,
He think everything is all good, man. They think that themselves to be in a good case. But it says, "Even then shall evils grow upon the earth," bad times, man.
right,
The sword, famine, and great confusion. So it mentions famine a third time, man. And the sword, hey, these Babylonian men, women, and children, in their pride and their folly, they don't understand that, through the border, you got all these military age men from these different countries, waiting to get the green light. Sleeper
right,
cells, man. The
right,
sword is coming to Babylon the Great. War is coming to Babylon the Great, man. All right, it said the sword, famine, and great confusion, because these people ain't gonna understand what's going on. They're not gonna understand what's happening when the Lord brings these judgments to Babylon, man, and around the world for that matter. All right, but you can read verse 22, Baba Kusha. Oh, you got something, Khan?
Oh yeah, getting my mind sister.
Sir.
Let me get this Isaiah. Mention it.
Khan. So these Americans are not ready, man. All right. Guess what? The hopeful elect, we know and understand what times we're in, man. And we ready. We ready for our faith to be tested in Yahawah Shem Shai, and we pray and hope that we're of that number, man.
Right, because I'm gonna get this Isaiah 1 and 3 because because this message is to you so-called Nicolai to the Native American, man.
Mm,
All right, and the brother mentioned confusion.
right.
I because what your mindset at. Your mindset on different things of this world,
Yeah.
worrying about getting this money, or worrying about NBA, NFL, or whatever they got your mind off the Lord about Shimon Shai.
That's
All
right.
right, so during this time of Jacob's trouble, or hell breaking loose, you know, you'll be confused because you don't know what's going on. Why? Because you don't know the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Right.
All right, this is Isaiah 1 and 3. It says, "An ox knows his owner, and his ass is master crib. But Israel don't know my people do not consider."
Yep.
All right, so therefore you don't know the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi,
Right.
nor consider, man. Because if you was in the same mindset as the Lord, the men of the Lord, then you during this time do you know what's going on?
Right.
But therefore you don't know what's going on because you don't know the Lord, nor consider the Lord. All right, because the men of the Lord is out there on the highways and byways each and every day and weekend. So
Right.
there's no excuse for your sin, man.
Right.
There's no excuse on knowing, hey, what should I do in this time? Hey, the man of the Lord been giving you warnings and signs through the spirit part of the Lord about Shem Shah.
Yep.
But you never took the initiative, to seek out this wisdom down to understanding. Because you don't know the Lord. So when all hell break loose and during this time of Jacob's trouble, or the time that the brothers mentioned during the time of famine, and because you're confused because you don't know the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi.
That's right. It compared them to those animals because those are stubborn animals.
Right, right, right,
And Jake is just extremely hard headed, man.
right.
Jake know everything. You can't tell him nothing. Jake got all the answers, but we gonna see in that time. I want to get something real.
Fine, go ahead.
Um, this is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10, because this is what we've been telling Jake. It says, "Arise ye and depart." Yeah, depart from Babylon the Great. The Babylonian mindset. Depart from that Gentile state of mind, man. Which in turn, you departing from Babylon, mentally, you're departing spiritually, man, because you're returning back to Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, man. According to what Romans 12:1,
Mhm.
and all the way down to verse 2, be not conformed to this world,
Mhm.
but
I
be
get that.
ye transformed by
By
the
the
renewing
renewing
of
of
your
your
mind,
mind.
man. So we gotta depart mentally and turn spiritually, man. Returning back to Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, man. If you got it out, you can bring it out. Get that Romans 12:2. Actually 12:1.
Um, Romans 12:1. It said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the memories of Yahweh, that ye present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh, which you are reasonable servants.
It said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's mercy that Yahawah Shem Yahawashi woke us up. It's mercy that Yahawah Shem Yahawashi gave us this word and this truth. It's mercy unto all of us, man, because the Lord said, many are called, but few are chosen. The Lord called us into this thing, man. But we ultimately pray and hope that, we are chosen, man. In. All right. But it told us what? To present our bodies
As
as a living
sacrifice.
sacrifice, as we're doing, man. Giving all diligence to make our calling and our election, out there on the highways and the byways, hazarding our lives, ultimately serving Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, man, as unprofitable servants. And it said, you got it. You
It says, I think I'm that's the word wrong slot.
good.
Romans 12:1. I beseech you, there, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh, that you present your body as a living sacrifice,
Mm.
holy and acceptable unto Yahweh, which is a reasonable service.
Yep. You go down to the
And
point, verse.
and the word holy means separate.
Right.
Verse 2, and it says, and be not confounded to this world. Be not conformed to this world.
That's
Salakia.
right. And told us to be not conformed to this world. And why so? Because Job 9:24 tells us the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Con.
And if you being conformed to this world, you're ultimately following the ways of the once upon a time before we received this truth, man, we was fully submersed into this world, man. We were celebrating holidays, pretty much going against all the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi before he had mercy upon us, man, gave us his truth. You know? Got it out.
And it says, and be not conformed to this world, but ye shall be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and ye may be proven.
And that's where it starts, man, in your mind, man. But be transformed by the renewing of your mind, man. That's where it starts. Okay, that's how you depart. That's how you arise ye and depart in the mental, man. Okay, being born again. Got it out.
And it said that he may prove that it is that it's like it said he may be proved what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahawah.
See? So this the will of the Most High for us to come out here and prophesy and to teach and to give warning, man. All right. And whether Jake here for Baal, right?
Right.
According to Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter and the 5th verse, man. Right? But we're gonna jump back into that second Esdras 16 and 22, Baba Kushai.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16 and 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
So that's the 4th time within the second Esdras, the 16th chapter, that it mentions famine. And that's what's coming to the earth, man. That's gonna be one of the judgments that the Lord is going to lead a lot of people with, man. All right, and the only ones who's gonna eat, as we know, is the hopeful elect. We're gonna get that Isaiah 65 and 13 after we read up Krishna.
And it says, verse 22, once again, second Ezra 16 and 22, it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall be sword to death. Destruction shall be sword to destruction.
So the sword destroyed, man. So you see that right there in itself, it shows you that you can't escape the judgments of Yahawashi Yahawashi. If you don't get caught up by the starvation, the lack of food, the lack of water in this time, the Lord got to set up to where the sword gonna destroy. It could be a troop, could be a neighbor with a sword, or the Lord could reserve you for the ultimate sword of thermonuclear destruction, man. The Lord pretty much got, everybody here in Babylon the Great, of course, their number is according to his will, man. You can't escape his judgments. All right, but for the hopeful elect, he got something special, because we're serving him, man, in spirit and in truth. You got it out.
It says for many, I'm gonna read that over. On second Ezra 16 and 22, it says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Verse 23, it says,
that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And in this time, Yahweh Shai, he's gonna be providing and protecting the elect, man. As we'll get into, can you get that Isaiah 65 and 13, Baba Kushah? Did you have anything up?
No.
You bring up?
Yeah, I was. This is the book of Isaiah 65 and 13. And it reads, it said, therefore, there said the Lord Yahawashi power, behold, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry.
Who is the Lord's servants, man? Who's serving the Lord right about now, man? Only the hopeful elect of Yahawashi Yahawashi is serving him, man.
Right.
You had something to say?
No, I'm good. You got it.
God. And it said, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Who is that talking to? That's talking to the 2/3, man. You wicked, you rebellious, man. The ones who don't know the Lord, as you was bringing out in Isaiah the 1st chapter, man. They're gonna be starved during this time. It's gonna be to the point back in 2nd Kings the 6th chapter, where the women boiled and ate their children, man. Matter of fact, well, let's get that account, man. Not to be too long, I want to get that account just to show you how bad it's gonna be, man. what people gonna be resorting to in this time, man. You know, because sometimes these words, can't really paint the picture for Jake, and ultimately Jake gonna have to experience it. But we giving that warning, man. Uh, it's Second Kings chapter 6 and verse 24. You can start there.
This is the book of Second Kings, chapter 6, verse 24. And the read it said, and it came to pass after this, the
Ben Hadad.
Benedad on Second Kings chapter 6, verse 24. And it came to pass for after this that Benedad, the king of what's to the tongue,
Syria.
Syria.
And remember, this is after the miracle with Elisha, was compassed about with the army, and he prayed to Yahawashi that he will open the servant's eyes. And he told the servant that they that be with us is more than that be with them, pertaining to the holy angels that was surrounding them, man. And it blinded the army so that they can pass on through. And this is, where the story led up, man. So we know that we got that protection, according to the holy angels in Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord, Yahawah Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them, man. Got it out.
It says, gathered all of his hosts and went up to besiege on Samira.
Yep.
Verse 25, it says, there was a great famine in Samira.
So you see, it was a siege. I mean, it was basically war going on, man. That's a war tactic, to besiege, to surround your enemy, cut off food supplies and all that. All right. And it said that it was a great famine. All right. A great famine is coming to Babylon, man. A great famine is coming to the world, man. Got it out.
And it says, and then there was a great famine in Samara, and behold, they were seated until they ass headed was sold fourscore piece of silver.
Yep, for a donkey's head, Imagine a donkey head being on the menu. And it was sold for 40, which a score is 20. So 40 pieces of silver. All right. That's what they resorted to eating donkey head, man. All right. And 40 pieces of silver, that's some money back then, man. Real silver. You know? Got it.
And it says the fourth part of a cab of a dove during a 5 piece of silver.
A fourth part of calves of dove's dung. Bird shit. You know?
Yeah.
Bird shit sold for 5 pieces of silver, man. That's all they had to eat, man. Now just think about how bad it's gonna be in Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
330 million people, but exclude the hopeful elect, over 300 million people will say that, just starving out here, man. People gonna be resorting to eating anything that they can put their hands on, man. It's eventually gonna get so bad to where we about to read here. Got it out.
It says verse 26, and it says 2 Kings 6 and 26, and it read, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help my lord, O king. Verse 27. And it reads, it says, and he said, if the Lord do not help thee, which shall I help thee?
Ooh. And that's gonna be us. Lord will, we of that number of the hopeful elect, man. 2/3 gonna be running up, asking for help, seeing that the Lord gonna be with us, his hedges around us, man. And we're gonna tell the 2/3, if the Lord ain't with you, how we gonna help you, man?
Right.
If we try to help them, we're gonna be standing in the way. Right. It's gonna be, the Lord wants to judge them, man.
And it's only right, man. It's only right.
Only right, man. That's right.
Until it said out of the bar floor or out of the wine press. Verse 28, it said the king said unto her, what art thee? And she said, this woman said unto me, give thy son away Hear thy son, that we may eat him today,
Mm.
and we will eat my son tomorrow.
So this is where, the minds of, these women in Israel had to resort to, man. You know, eating their sons, man.
Right.
And all these damn proud Eve, using the children against brothers out here, the hopeful elect against men in general. They're gonna be eating them damn kids that they weaponized against the man here in Babylon the Great, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look how bad it's gonna be, man. You're gonna need a man in that. You're gonna need a man of the Lord in that time, man.
Right. Right. Verse 28. No, it's verse 29. 2 Kings 6:29. It says, so we boarded my son. We boarded my son.
So they really did eat. They really did eat that woman's son, man.
Mm-hmm.
And these Babylonians gonna be eating sons, daughters, dog, you know,
Mm-hmm.
all the pets,
Mm-hmm.
until they're gonna be eating spouses, man. It's gonna be bad out here.
Continue on. It says, and did eat him. And I said unto her, on the next day, give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had hide her son. Verse 30, it said, it came to pass when the king heard.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
Oh, that was it.
They pretty much made a deal to eat the woman's son, and then they ate the woman's son, and then they went to go eat the other son for the next day, and she hid.
Mm-hmm.
That's how grimy it's gonna get. You know, but during that time, we ain't gonna have to worry, man. I'm gonna read this one more time. Psalms 37:19. If you got anything out, we'll go into it. About to close it out. It says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Who is that they? The hopeful elect, man.
Right.
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Excuse me. It says, and in the days of famine, which is coming, they shall be satisfied. Oh, we're gonna have more than enough, as the scripture said, man. In the NLT version, man. Getting one more from Psalms 37:25. It says, I have been young, King David, man. I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. So the Lord never left us lacking, man. No, and the Lord won't leave us lacking during this time, man. Can you get one more scripture in closing, Baba Kusha? Let's get Second Esdras chapter 2 and Second Esdras chapter 2, and you can start at verse 26. Point is in 29. Or actually, yeah, 20.
This is the book of 2 Esdras chapter 2, verse 29. Verse.
You could start at 26.
26, 20. All right, kind. This is 2 Esdras chapter 2, verse 26. And the read, it says, as far as the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not be one of them perish.
And who's the servants? Hopeful elect, man. You've
Right.
been numbered. 12,000 men from each tribe of the house of Israel, going into Revelation, the 7th chapter. Start at verse 1 on down, and when you read the verse 9, the great multitude, man. Right? All of y'all are accounted for, man. Lord will we of that number.
Right. Continue on, it says, I will require them from among thy number. Verse 27, be not weary, but when they, the day of trouble and evenness, come
said, be not weary, man. Lord comforting us, man. We know we coming into some hellish times, man. We know that it's about to be all hell on the earth, man. But he told us what? To be not weary, right? For what? When the day of heaviness.
The day of heaviness come, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Woo! Others shall weep and be sorrowful, man. These 2/3, these heathens out here, they're gonna weep and be sorrowful, man. But we gonna be merry and have abundance, man. What is the hopeful elect not gonna have in that time? Food, water, raiment. Lord know we need all these things. Read St. Matthew the 6th chapter, man. But that's why it tells us to in verse the 33rd chapter to seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His
Mm-hmm.
righteousness,
Mm-hmm.
and all these things shall be added unto you, man. Got it out.
Verse 28, second address 2 and 28. It said, the heathen shall envy thee,
Mhm.
but these shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
They're gonna envy us, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna see that hedge, that protection. We out here bugging out. We're gonna have a peaceful state of mind.
Right.
They're gonna be seeing that on us, man. And they're gonna envy us, man.
Mhm.
Especially 2/3. Man, they had it right, man. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them, man.
Right,
They
right.
had it right the whole time, man. Look at the Lord with them, man. Okay? And they're gonna be outside of that hedge. And they're gonna want to do something to us, but it said what? They ain't gonna be able to do nothing
Mm-hmm.
against
They
us,
wouldn't be
man.
able to do nothing against thee.
Come on, man. Yahawah Shemel Shah is the only way, man.
And these heathens, including 2/3, they already envy the men of the Lord now. So how much more
Right.
during this time, man?
Right. That's heavy. Because we got this truth, man. We
God.
got the light. Heavy.
Second Edges 2 and 29. And it says, my hand shall cover thee, so that thou children shall not see hell.
He said his hands gonna cover thee, man, so that thy children shall not see hell, man. Even your houses can be saved in this time, man.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself, through your works, you could save your house. You know, we gotta continue to serve Yahawah Shemel Shai, all right, and spirit, worship Yahawah Shemel Shai in spirit and in truth. Continue to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. To continue to give diligence to make thy calling and thy election sure, man. All right, and Yahawah Shemel Shai will provide and protect the elect, man. All right, you had anything in closing out?
Hey, the brother spoke it well, brother.
Uh, hey, with that, like how we always start off, we're going to end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
and
Rakakadash.
Qadash.
Secondly, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. And shalom unto you, hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. We say shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.